So you just defeated the wall of flesh and entered hard mode. The hollow is spreading as a peaceful soundtrack kicks in. You look around at all the new monsters that have entered your world and think to yourself, I'm gonna need a bigger sword. So you take your pwn hammer and dive into the depths of the Crimson. After you smash the altars, you grab some of the Hardmode ores. With said ores, you craft some new armor. And now it's time for some fun weapons. To start with, you wait for a traveling merchant to arrive to buy the totally not Marvel shield. You use that to slay some goblin scouts in order to summon the goblin invasion and get the Shadow Flame knife. Then you go to the ice biome to slay, well, everything, until you find the icicle. Finally, as the blood moon creeps into the night sky, you slay clowns to get the banana ring. Oh yeah, I can make this work. And with those words, you wait for night to fall and challenge the mechanical bosses. Starting with the twins, you toss your banana rings by the bundle until you take down Spasmatism. Then you move on to Retinazer, using the same method until it's taken down as well. Next up is Skeletron Prime, which you use your Sergeant United shield to take down the arm since it bounces between them. You use a combo of the Shadow Flame Dagger and the banana rings to defeat the head, slaying Skeletron Prime. Now for the final one, the Destroyer. So you armor up, buff up, and sit down in a pool of honey. With your hard-earned icicle, you keep swinging and swinging and oh god, bad idea! Okay, instead of that, you fight it normally, taking advantage of the fact that the icicle has a piercing projectile. Now that the world has entered its pre-Plantera stage, it's time for some more upgrades. So while you wait for a solar eclipse, you head into the jungle to acquire a new set of armor. Using plastic straws and other ocean waste, you slay a bunch of giant turtles. Wait a minute. Giant tortoises? Run! Run! Retreat! Get out of there! They're immune to plastic! Quick, go grab the actual weapons! As far as I know, nothing's immune to potassium! You use the shells to craft some turtle armor, which just further confuses me as to what those things are. You also take the Titan glove you got from a mimic, your feral claws, the Avenger emblem, and a magma stone to craft the fire gauntlet. This ignites all your weapons and gives them all sorts of buffs. Solar eclipse still hasn't happened yet. Well, okay. You head off to the Crimson to collect some Ecor to create the Flasks Ecor. Alongside that, you set up a home for the Tavern Keeper to get a good supply of ale. The solar eclipse still isn't here? I'm running out of things to stall with. You know what? I have an idea. Okay, so you use the solar tablets to summon the solar eclipse to finally upgrade your weapon. You slay enough Reapers until you find the Death Sickle. With your upgraded weapon and health maxed out, you head into the jungle to prepare some salad. Now with a 5-star exotic salad made, you take out a solar tablet and... Okay, Melee, how many of those did you steal? Oh my god, dude. Whatever. You take out a solar tablet to summon a solar eclipse. After fighting through Swamp Thing after Frankenstein, Mothron after Vampire, you collect enough broken hero swords to craft your new weapon, the Terra Blade. And great, I could have made the True Knight's Edge for Plantera. Why did I not look up the changed recipe? But there's no time to sit around and mope, as this next part is a real grind. Or, at least it was before they added Shimmer. Which my world doesn't have. Yeah, that was awful. But now you can craft the Ankh Shield, which gives you an immunity to nearly every debuff in the game. If that wasn't enough defense, you also collect the Frozen Turtle Shell and the Paladin Shield and the Paladin Hammer, and then combine them to create the Frozen Shield. Now there is one last thing you're gonna gather before you're done. You set up a mob farm in the Crimson, which is literally just you with the Terra blade, because who decided that you were allowed to have this at this stage in the game? You keep slaying crimson enemies until you find the crimson key. Back into the depths of the dungeon, and over to the crimson chest to pull out the vampire knives. Oh, they're purple. Alright, not a bad color at all. Now it's time for the Golem. So you spend 12 minutes digging up the whole biome until you find the jungle temple and break in. You make it to the altar room, set it up. Now put on some headphones, folks, because it's time for some Terraria ASMR. Okay, that ending was weird. But after getting back and opening the bag, you head home to upgrade your armor. You switch out your tanky turtle armor for some melee speed beetle armor, along with reforging all your accessories to accommodate that. And because this Terra blade is so freaking good, you can head right on over to the Lunar Cultist. Vortex, are you still... Oh, hey, wasn't expecting you. Well, who were you expecting? Well, you. I was expecting to see you. Okay. Well, I'm here. Do you still not understand? Do you not know why it is that you know my attacks before we have fought? It's hazy, but it's almost like you've seen it before. Am I wrong? You're not wrong. It's just that this is all very confusing, and all I want to go do is kill an eldritch god. Then perhaps, once your journey is ended, you will understand. With the Lunar Cultist slain, the celestial pillars descend into your world. So you head over to the left to take down the Stardust pillar. Using your Terra blade, you cut through the star cells and twinkle poppers. After taking down the shield, you strike down the pillar and break it. Now off to the Vortex pillar. All the swarms of bugs are no match for your weapons as you tear down the pillar. On to the Solar pillar now, making sure not to do it last because those frickin' crawlipedes hit like trucks and for some reason can attack you while you're standing on water. With the shield down, down goes the pillar as well. You head on over to the final pillar, the Nebula pillar. Thanks to the seeking of your possessed hatchet, you can keep tossing them until the shield drops. With one final effort, the last pillar falls. And you rush back to your battle arena, buff up and begin the final battle. What? Oh, you're still here. You want me to craft the Zenith? Fine, but he's helping. What? Okay, that should make up for the bats. I'm out of here. Yo, I heard that you were making the Zenith. Thought I'd drop on by and give you this enchanted sword. This'll look great on a tax write-off. Don't say I never did anything for you.